Please help me welcome Johnathan Lavine to the stage.
It is always great when she reads it exactly the way my mother wrote it. It really is an outstanding night, and I think nationally it's an important night too, because how often do you hear from a senator from Delaware and two people from Rhode Island, proving that those little states outpunch our weight? There's always been a little Delaware-Rhode Island rivalry as to which is the biggest little state in the Union. But we don't have the White House, and we don't have Senator Coons, but I'm telling Senators Reid and Whitehouse to work on it. So it's wonderful to be here together to celebrate national service and all that AmeriCorps has and can and will accomplish for America. I want to thank you, Voices for National Service, and thank you to Ann Mora Connolly for her leadership. I will be the 20th person tonight to tell you, you have no idea what this woman does to make Voices for National Service strong, AmeriCorps organization strong, and the United States a better place. So thank you again, Ann Mora. I want to thank all the honorees. You've seen the videos. We're going to hear more from honorees and the difference they make across communities in this country. This is something everyone believes in, and yet not enough people put it number one on their list of priorities. So the fact that we have to fight to serve is something that every one of these elected officials is working to rectify, and I think that they should be commended for what they're doing. It's a noble fight. I do also want to recognize Michael Brown and Jim Balfans from City Year. My national service journey actually began in 1991 when Michael Brown and Alan Casey came to my business school section to lay out a business plan for a new organization they had just started called City Year. And my wife and I have been engaged ever since. And as a fundraising strategy, placing City Year alums and former City Year development people in foundations is a really good thing to do. And I want to recognize Jeremy Kramer, who helps run our foundation, the Crimson Lion Foundation, who worked at City Year for a long time and now does amazing stuff for the Lavine family. I am a proud member of Voices for National Service's Champion Circle and Chair Emeritus of City Year's National Board, two titles I wear with pride. Since first learning about City Year while in business school, and Maura told me several decades ago, I'm willing to admit it, 32 years ago, my wife Jeannie and I have had the opportunity to be part of the national service movement and have witnessed firsthand the magic that can happen when young people raise their hand to join AmeriCorps. Through programs in education, conservation, disaster relief, healthcare, and more, AmeriCorps harnesses the energy and talents of diverse individuals to meet pressing local and national challenges. And we all know that the experience gained through national service instills invaluable leadership skills and fosters civic engagement, equipping participants to navigate an increasing complex world with resilience and empathy. And certainly where we find ourselves today, building skills of resilience and empathy in our young community can make all the difference in the world for what the future of this country looks like. I've had the privilege of working on AmeriCorps with presidents, members of Congress, local leaders. AmeriCorps and Voices for National Service have transcended politics for over 30 years, receiving support from government officials on both sides of the aisle. And I think that's something that every one of us as ambassadors for national service need to remind people. Look at the collection of distinguished elected officials who came here tonight. There are so few things left in our country that can attract that kind of bipartisan support. And I think if we don't remind people of that, people forget because they just assume in some way it's polarized. So speak up and use tonight as an example. Now more than ever, we have to remember what both parties can do when they work together. In my professional life, I make difficult investment decisions every day. I run an investment firm. And I believe national service is truly a triple bottom line investment. It's of enormous value to the AmeriCorps members themselves. It is of enormous value to the young people they serve, and it helps fortify democracy itself. I cannot think of any better investment in our future. There has never been a day when my wife and I, or my firm, which has been huge supporters of City Year over the years, have ever questioned a dollar that we have put behind national service. The only question we ask is, can we do more? So it is not enough to admire AmeriCorps, salute our young people who have stepped up to serve. We all need to play our part as an engaged citizen, as engaged citizens, to protect and grow AmeriCorps. And we need Congress to invest more in AmeriCorps. And we need to keep asking and asking and asking. Senator Coons made it clear he loves it when Ann Mora texts him over and over and over again. So repetition does help. We know, right? 10,000 hours to mastery. Through service, ordinary citizens become extraordinary agents of change, strengthening the fabric of our democracy and forging a brighter future for generations to come. It is an honor to be here tonight as part of this movement with all of you, and I thank you for sharing your time tonight with the National Service Movement. Thank you.